Nebraska has a massive transfer portal day on their hands. The Huskers are hosting multiple big-time prospects on campus for a visit. So in today's video, I'm going to highlight a surprise last-second visitor, one of the most coveted edge rushers in the country. I'm going to go over who this guy is, what he brings to the table, and everything you need to know, along with another Nebraska target that nobody is talking about, this time a standout Georgia linebacker. So really quick, massive transfer portal update. Hit that like button if you're fired up, and also if you're a diehard Nebraska fan and you're unsubscribed, it would help me a lot. Please hit that subscribe button for Nebraska transfer portal updates just like this and breaking news coverage all offseason. Please hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, let's get into it. Going over Nebraska's huge day. The Huskers are hosting multiple big-time transfers on campus, and I want to get things started with the guy who is a complete surprise. It was announced late last night that he was going to be making the trip to Lincoln, and this is a familiar name to many. Maurice Westmoreland, coming in from UTEP, one of the best pass rushers in the country, will be on campus today for the Big Red. Again, familiar name. Nebraska played UTEP in week 1. He was their best player, 7.5 sacks for the Miners this year and last year. And I just want to read off to you his award list. He's a 2-time JUCO All-American, 2-time Conference USA all first team selection. He was a 2024 Conference USA sack leader, and overall one of the most coveted edge rushers in the portal. Has a bunch of offers, but there's a couple schools that have stood out early in this process. Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Minnesota. He's coming off a visit with the Gophers, and then Nebraska. I reported on the channel about 2 weeks ago when he entered. Watch out for the Huskers in this process. They are going to be interested, and that's exactly what happened. That's why you guys subscribe to the channel for daily updates. But Maurice Westmoreland is considering Nebraska. He's coming on a visit today. I've told you guys over the past couple days, Nebraska wants one more edge rusher, preferably a guy who can come in here immediately and start. That's what you get here with Maurice Westmoreland. He can play that jack spot. He can play that 3 technique spot. Again, just a very, very solid pass rusher with 1 year of eligibility left. Again, I watch out for Oklahoma in this process along with Minnesota. Those are the 2 schools there. But just a really standout player. Really quick swim move to get to the quarterback. Very fast off the line of scrimmage. Really quick feet. Really long arms. I mean, Maurice Westmoreland, very, very good prospect, and he is coming to Nebraska today. So see if they can lock him down. Also, want to get into another guy who nobody's really talking about, but Nebraska is very interested in. This is Damon Wilson, the second, coming out of Georgia. He just entered the transfer portal a couple of days ago. Already one of the more coveted players in the portal this year for the Bulldogs. Had 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 22 tackles on the year. Was a former 5-star recruit coming out of high school. 2 years of eligibility left. I really like Damon Wilson as a prospect, besides the fact that he has a great last name. But Damon Wilson, Nebraska has some interest here. Again, he's very familiar with Rhule. Rhule is peer recruiting him to Nebraska. There's some Ohio State interest here. There's some Florida interest here, Florida State interest. So Nebraska is fine to get this guy on a visit. I'd imagine they try to get him this weekend, but want to put this guy on your radar. Damon Wilson, very good pass rusher. Georgia fans were not happy to see him leave. He was going to be in line to start next year with the Bulldogs, but he's going to go get a new opportunity somewhere else. But Nebraska very involved here. Again, they want one more pass rusher. This guy can start and play at that jack spot. That's what we're getting here with Damon Wilson. So watch out for this name. But I'd imagine if they get Maurice Westmoreland, they probably won't get Damon Wilson, and vice versa. If they get Wilson, they won't get Westmoreland. They want one more pass rusher. That's a fact, though. So want to put that guy on your radar. And then also really quickly, want to talk about Elijah Pritchett. Everybody in Nebraska circles, the coaching staff, the beat reporters, they expect this guy to officially commit today. He is visiting today. Expect him to sign that dotted line. All signs point to Nebraska. 99%. So the second he officially commits, I'll have that on the channel. Make sure to put bell notifications on and subscribe. But the second he commits, I'll give you my full analysis of Elijah Pritchett. But he will commit today, if not tomorrow. He's in Lincoln right now, so expect this to happen very, very quickly. I'll save my full analysis for that breakdown video. But that is the big day for Nebraska. A couple targets for the Huskers. Again, the portal process is winding down for Nebraska. We'll talk about that extensively tomorrow and where the Huskers go from here. But again, they want one more edge rusher. They want one more defensive back. They want probably 1 or 2 more offensive linemen, and then that'll probably be it for this cycle. They might get one running back in the summer. We'll talk about that more in tomorrow's video. So, all right, guys, that's Nebraska's big day. I imagine we get at least 1 commit today, if not 2. We'll watch out for that, and you guys know where to get the latest here on Wilson and Sports. Make sure to subscribe and put those bell notifications on for the latest. All right, comment your stuff down below. I absolutely want to read what you have to say. Again, hit that like button and subscribe if you made this far in the video. As always, folks, go Big Red, go Rhule, and see you in the next one.